Here we're going to work some more of the posterior glute muscles, primarily your glute medius, which tends to be very weak. Even in ultramarathon runners and high-end athletes, we find weakness in this muscle, as well as you see people walking down the street and you see them sort of swaying side to side as they transfer their weight. They're compensating because these muscles are weak. So the simple way to do this, we already showed sort of pushing the leg into the wall. We showed sort of pulling the band out. And this is another alternative. We get up against the wall with our shoulders back on the wall, head on the pillows, hips against the wall, and heels together and up against the wall. Knees are bent. You can, if you like, put your finger onto this backside muscle. You're going to palpate that glute medius, and you're going to put your thumb onto your tensor fascia latae, which is the muscle that we tend to cheat with too much and lends to iliotibial band problems. That tends to be over-dominant. This tends to be weak. And in this position, just pivoting on your heel, lift your knee straight up, sort of 25 degrees, and then back down. And up against a wall, it's very strict, so you can't cheat very much. You feel that? Nice and slow both ways. And again, do it as many repetitions as you can until you're feeling a little bit of burn in that muscle. It's starting to fatigue. You're not hiking your hip. There's none of this going on. Up against the wall, it's very strict. When you're not at the wall, you'll tend to cheat and sway your hips back and forth. To produce a little more resistance, we've just wrapped a piece of tubing around your thighs. And then the same thing, hips, shoulders up against the wall, just lift this knee up against the resistance. Feel how that makes it a little bit more difficult. Good. Again, as many repetitions as it takes until you're feeling some good fatigue in this backside of your glute. And you can flip over and do the other side. Most people are weak on one side more than the other.